It's been a tiring few months for journalists across, the state of Karnataka, but most importantly for the political parties, it's been rounds of hectic campaigning, various strategies. It's been about personalities, it's been about perception, it's been about narratives that have been set, and finally, it's the grand old party that makes a comeback into the state of Karnataka. Well, they've had a lot, of course, to introspect in other states, but, after the Bharat Jodo Yatra, after the Mekedatu Pada Yatra, after multiple campaigns that they carried out in Karnataka, it seems like something has really paid off, and it has worked out for the Congress party here. For the BJP, of course, a lot of thinking to do about what went wrong. They need to introspect, because from the position that they were in to what they have dropped down to is something that they would have not really imagined. With the kind of star power they had, with the kind of campaigning that they carried out, everyone thought, of course, their fortunes will remain intact and, more importantly, would even get better than the last time around. Now, joining us today on this special broadcast, we have senior Congress leader Pawan Khera. Mr. Khera, firstly, congratulations to you. You must be happy. You've been here in Karnataka. We've spoken a couple of times as well. This victory must mean a lot for the party, not just here in Karnataka, but nationally.
Thank you, Deepak. I agree with you. Yes, of course, victory at this stage was important, and it does come as a huge morale booster for all of us.
Of campaign strategies in different parts of the country, but something clicked in Karnataka, and it didn't click at the last moment. It clicked multiple times through various campaigns. And is it to do with you focusing on local issues, local leadership, or was it something else? If you could take us through those details.
Deepak, there are no shortcuts. There are only long cuts, and the rest is all a wrong cut. So BJP has been, some would say, is winning because of its strategy. No, temporary victories. This country is not about the kind of narrative BJP is trying to impose on us. And Karnataka is the beginning. Believe me, this narrative of Mr. Modi and RSS and BJP will get rejected across the country in the coming 5 elections. You will see the rejection, very decisive rejection in these states also.
Well, Mr. Khera, I'd like to ask you right now, of course, the biggest question that the people of Karnataka are asking, not just within the Congress party, is about when do they get to see the next Chief Minister? Who's it going to be?
You're asking the wrong person. The answer lies in Bengaluru. In our party, that this kind of a decision will be taken by the legislators in Bengaluru. The central leadership will only seal the decision. The decision has to come from Bengaluru.
Well, yes, but of course, we've heard some of your Congress leaders themselves say, because right now you have two leaders who've been vying for the Chief Minister's post. They have huge backing from a set of MLAs too, huge support base as well in Karnataka. So the decision isn't going to be easy, and probably let's really not think that it's just going to be the legislators who are going to decide. There is going to be some sort of consensus coming from the High Command as well. So how is this process going to go about in the next few hours?
Deepak, we have processes in place. We have a general secretary in charge. We have some senior leaders who are there in Bangalore, who will just facilitate the consensus building which you just now. So the role of the central leadership is that of a facilitator. But believe me, ours is a very, very democratic party, more democratic than any other party in this country. The decision must come from Bengaluru.
Well, interesting you say that, Mr. Khera. I'd like to ask you here also, when you look at, we've spoken about some of the strategies that you've employed, but when you look at some of the leaders who had left your party in 2018 to join the BJP, some of them have faced defeat here, including, the Health Minister, Mr. Sudhakar, huge drubbing for him. We've seen the National General Secretary of the BJP who's lost his seat. Apart from what went right for the Congress, what do you think here, the BJP has a lot of answering to do. What was it just the Congress that played spoilsport, or do you think the BJP internally damaged itself as well?
I'm unable to hear your question because there is a loss of your voice. If I understand you right, look, we haven't really got the time to analyze the seat-wise result. So why did Mr. Shetter lose? Why did others win or lose? We'll have to analyze every seat. A victory or a defeat need a lot of time post-event for post-event analysis. Once we've done that, we'll have answers to some of these rather difficult questions.
Mr. Khera, the question that I was trying to ask you, if you can hear me this time clearly, in 2018 there were many legislators of the Congress party who switched over to the BJP. Several of them this time are facing defeat from the BJP ticket. Do you somewhere look at this as redemption of sorts?
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion, but yes, people are watching. We should all remember always, people are watching. People finally take a call on whether a person by different seats and different analysis.
Right, Mr. Khera, thank you for joining us. Well, the network, they're a little patchy. We'll try to probably get him back when he's on a better connection.